Welcome back.
Welcome back everyone, welcome back to another video of our Italy tour. Today we have made it to the Dolomites.
So we've parked up at the top of the Dolomites, which you saw just now, and it's €40 for 24 hours, up to 24 hours here, and then you do need to get off. You can pay €9 for 3 hours, but we also need somewhere to stay tonight, so we thought we might as well. And the views are absolutely gorgeous.
They are.
They really are. So we're going to head to a lake which is just over the road. Who knew there'd be a lake at the top of a mountain? But
yeah,
there is.
We drove past it on the way in, didn't we? And it is like crystal clear waters, real light blue sort of water, obviously. But there seems to be lots to do here. There's a lake just in front of us at the moment. There's what looks like a rope bridge behind us. So we're just going to explore the area and take you guys along. This is crazy, isn't it, George?
Look at it.
Go and have a look. Oh, right. Natural monument. Should we go up here first? Should we go on the viewing area?
Come on.
Look at that. Look at that, George.
Watch out, they're trying to take a photo. Have a look, Maggie.
I want to throw a rock in.
You can't throw a rock in. You're not allowed to throw a rock in. That is like so pure, isn't it? You can walk around, look.
Yeah, let's walk around it.
I want to get a shot of the Dolomites. You don't really put on you.
Do not cross the fence. That view. So we've decided to walk the trail around the lake, and whilst we do that, we'll tell you a little about the place.
We're walking the path around Lago di Carezza, one of the most enchanting lakes in the Dolomites. It sits at about 1,500 metres above sea level, right at the foot of the Lago Massive. At first, it may seem like a small alpine lake, but as you circle it, the colours shift constantly. Emerald greens, deep blues and flashes of gold. People also call it the Rainbow Lake. The lake is fed entirely by underground springs, so it has no rivers flowing in or out. This is why its size and depth change with the seasons. In spring and early summer, when the snow from the Latemar melts underground, the lake rises and sometimes overflows. By late autumn, it shrinks dramatically, exposing tree roots along the shore. Even then, the colours remain extraordinary. And those colours inspired the first legend. They say a water nymph lived in these depths. Her voice was said to be so beautiful that it could stop travellers in their tracks. A powerful sorcerer became captivated by her song. He longed to win her, but every attempt failed. Desperate, he asked for advice from a witch. He was told to weave a rainbow from Catenaccio to Latemar, sparkling with jewels, and to appear as a humble merchant. The sorcerer followed the plan, almost. He created the rainbow, stretching bright across the sky. The nymph rose from the lake to marvel at its beauty, but he had forgotten to disguise himself. She recognised him and vanished into the water, never to return again. Furious and heartbroken, the sorcerer smashed the rainbow into pieces, and the jewels fell into the lake. That, they say, is why Carezza glows like a treasure chest. Emerald, sapphire and gold scattered across its waters. Beyond the legends, there's also the science. The colours here come from the sunlight bouncing between the water and the minerals of the lake bed, with reflections from the surrounding forests and mountains. On nice sunny days, the Latimar peaks mirror perfectly on the surface, making it look like the lake is twice as deep. The forest around are dense with spruce and pine, home to deer, foxes and even eagles overhead. In winter, the lake freezes solid, and for months it lies under snow, silent and hidden, waiting to reveal its rainbow again in the spring.
But the Latimer itself carries another legend, the tale of the stone dolls. Long ago, shepherd children tended their flocks on the slopes. One day, a young girl found a golden-handled knife. She returned it to the old man who had lost it. In gratitude, he promised her a reward, magical dolls. He told her to come back with her friend the next day. On her way home, the girl met a mysterious woman in the forest. The woman warned her. The old man had two kinds of dolls. Some were simple silk dresses, and others were richly decorated with crowns and pearls. She taught the girl a spell and told her when to use it. The next day, when the children returned, the sky opened and the dolls in silk dresses floated down from the heavens. Remembering the woman's words, the girl cried, "Dolls of stone with silk and rags, stay where you are." And behold the Latimar. At once the dolls turned to stone.
Today, locals say that when the sunlight strikes the cliffs of the Latimar just right, you can still see their shimmering gowns in the rock. So as you walk around Lago di Carezza, you walk through both story and science. A lake born of underground springs, glowing with natural colour, and at the same time a place where rainbows, water nymphs and dolls of stone still live on in the imagination. And maybe that's the real magic of the Dolomites. Even the geology is like a fairy tale.
Where? There is a bee on your back.
Well, here, but it's out there rather than here.
Well, I don't want it to float. Yeah, but it's not even moving off your back.
Next to the parking area, we found some souvenir shops and even some food establishments too, all very reasonably priced.
For dinner tonight, we are having Sharwood's a family tikka masala, chosen by George. So we've got the chicken cooking over there, and we've got the rice cooker on over there on the inverter, fully off-grid at the top of the Dolomites. Actually, I'll just show you, whilst we're cooking, our view from our back window is just there. Look at that. Lovely mountainside view. And just out of our living room window we have
a very rainy view.
Yeah, it's raining again, but we have the Dolomites out there.
Run!
Good morning. We just got ourselves up. Well, actually, we was up already, but we just had a knock on the door to say, "You're parked in the wrong area. Go park over there." Now, when we parked up yesterday, there was loads of motorhomes in the other place, but they've already all cleared out. We were the only ones left. So we've been moved literally 10 foot into a different area. Where there is now a load of motorhomes. Charlotte's just having her brekkie first, aren't you, Charlotte?
And menace.
Having a cup of tea, and then we're going to decide what to do today. We want to head towards the coast because that's where our first campsite is booked, on the Adriatic coast in Sabayadora, something like that. So we're going to head sort of in that direction. We're not booked in until tomorrow, so we've got another night to find somewhere for tonight and find something to do. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll get there nice and early, get pitched up, and then we've got a whole week of relaxation and not having to move very far. So I'm quite looking forward to that. Just when you think you can't get any higher up above sea level, it just keeps going up. We're on a little bit of a downhill right now, but I've got a feeling we're going up again soon. Yeah. We're in second for a lot of the climbs, and it's like the engine's roaring at us, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is going up and down.
Yeah.
Even going downhill, because I'm using as much engine braking as possible. But there, look how high we are now.
Yeah, goodness me, we're at 1,804 metres above sea level at the moment. We just hit the peak on this road that we're on, and we got to 1,921 metres above sea level. And now we're starting to head down again, so we're hoping that that's going to go quite smoothly, because I know there's a lot of pressure on, is it the clutch and the brakes?
Definitely the brakes.
Yeah, we got a bit smelly yesterday on the way down, didn't we, on one point, so hopefully that won't happen again.
We're just having a quick 5 minutes to let the brakes cool down a bit, because we've just gone down an 18% gradient, followed by a 15% gradient, so yeah, we've been putting a bit of pressure on the brakes at the moment. So, yeah, we've only gone down 200 metres. Is it 1,600? What was it at? 1,800?
It was 1,900.
So
we've gone down 300.
300 metres, but yeah, the brakes are under a bit of pressure, so we're just going to sit here for a couple of minutes and let it cool down.
We've just stopped off at a really busy lay-by. There's a lot of traffic going by, but we're going to make some lunch. We're going to have some nice cheese and onion baguettes. That'll be very, very nice. And we've only got 150 kilometres to go now to get to the campsite that we're booked into for tomorrow. So we're going to try and find somewhere local to here to stay tonight, and we will catch up with you in the next video, because this is the end of this one.
And it's still raining.
It is. Well, we finally found some sunshine.